Before we go on to the Pell drill, I'm going to go through some basic footwork and basic guard technique for a sword and shield. Remembering this is for essentially a pro fight guard, not a pure dueling sword and buckler, sword and shield guard. This is personally what I use. If other people tell you differently, they're not wrong, they're probably right. But this is how I set up my guard for my beginners and myself. So what I tell everyone to do is stand up nice and straight, feet underneath shoulders. And then what I'll get you to do is whatever hand you are, left or right-handed, bring your sword to your shoulder, and then whatever side your sword is, you bring that foot forward. So in sword fighting, you're essentially fighting as a southpaw. So your sword is forward. The reason why your sword is forward is because you've got more distance to be able to strike more points. Now that your sword is, there's a cat there. Tommen, how are you? Now with your sword hand, so it's on your shoulder. I always tell everyone to keep their sword on their shoulder at the starting off. And so you've got this guard here. Now with your shield or your buckler, you've got that up nice and high. So you've got it so you can still see over the buckler, you're not covering your face with here. You can see over your eye and you're always tilting it to the side. So you're just up and down, never in front of you, always to the side like this. Because strikes, as we can't stab in this sport, strikes are always gonna come to your side. And if you do wanna block across to the front leg, because your front leg is gonna be out, I suggest you just move your shield to the front. Not like this, but diagonally move it to the side so you can block. So your basic guard's going to look like this. Shield up here, sword on shoulder with your hand up nice and high. And the reason why I've got your hand up nice and high on your shoulder, two reasons. You're going to fatigue if you're new to armor, and secondly, you can throw all your strikes from here. So with my sword and shield up like here, I can flick up to the top, or from here, I can flick down to the bottom. Very basic stance. Later in the show, we'll go move into high guard, or having your sword just off your shoulder a little bit. And then you move into how I like to wall and defend myself. But starting off with this basic drill, sword in shoulder, sword leg forward, shield up nice and high, punch, boom, boom. Cool. Another thing I like to do is when I'm fighting or I'm using a Pell, every time I throw one of my weapons out, my other weapon, which is my shield, is ready to go. So I call it cocking my weapons. So then if I, from here, I throw a punch, boom, I bring my other weapon back to my shoulder to throw it. So then from here I can strike down, and when I strike down, boom, my shield comes back to my face to defend, or also I'm cocking it for a punch. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, just some basic techniques. I will do more videos on technique later. This is a very basic technique to do this drill. Right, today I'm going to go through a very basic Pell drill that was taught to me by a good friend called Colin Campbell. So this is a great Pell drill to do. Work on your basic combos and the basic flow of your sword. First thing you want to do is you want to number your Pell. So looking at it, so say you're the fighter and you're looking at your Pell, you want to number it from, so the top of the Pell is going to be down, or it's a bel moire, or whatever the French name is, or a downward strike. So you'll be down, and on the right hand side of the Pell, you can have a 1, which is going to be roughly near the top. 2 is going to be in the middle. 3 is going to be the legs, essentially, so lower. And then you're going to go to the other side of the Pell, and that's going to be 4, 5, 6. Once again, high, middle, low. And that's how you're going to number your Pell. So down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on each side. And that's how you're going to start off by numbering your Pell. So this Pell drill is called Around the World. As we just did, we numbered the Pell. So down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's on the right side's 1, 2, 3, left side, 4, 5, 6. So you can either do this with a stick, a sword, a buckler, or a punching glove and a stick, or anything you want. You don't have to have a sword and shield to do this Pell drill. And the Pell could even be a tree if you don't have a Pell. So what you're going to do is you're going to come in and you're going to start off with your downward strike, but you're going to do 2 downward strikes. So down, down. And then what I want to do is I want to go around all the strikes around my Pell, but starting off with the downward strike. So I come in here, and I go down, down. So that's my first thing of the drill. And then I go down, 1, and then down, 2, and then down, 3. And then once I go to the other side now, because I've done 1, 2, 3, I'm going to go 4, 5, 6. I go down, 4, down, 5, down, 6. Awesome. And now that we've done starting off all our strikes with the downward strike, we're then going to start off with the 1. So the 1 strikes are 1, and then we're going to go down. And then we're going to go 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 4, 5, 1, 6. And guess what we're going to start off with now? The 2. So let's have 2, down, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4, 2, 5, 2, 6. And then you're going to work all the way around the Pell. So once you finish off with, which will be the last strike you'll do in the whole drill, will be your 6, 6. And then you're done. Now that I've done that all on my right hand, I'll swap over to my left hand and I'll do the whole drill again. So we down, 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 1, down, 2, and I go all the way through the striking again. If you don't want to do that, I highly suggest at least once a week or once a fortnight do your other arm. But once you've done the 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, all the way to 6, 6, then you can raise, the intensity of your workout. So then if you want to do your right arm again, you're coming in here and you're doing you're going to do your down, down. And then after your 2 strikes, you're going to add in a punch. So you're going to go down, down, punch. Okay, down, punch. Down, punch. So you're going to add it up. So that's another drill you can do as a Pell, on your Pell. I know you're probably thinking he's wearing a different shirt and he got a haircut. Yeah, Samantha. But yeah, those are the Pell drills and techniques that you should use. Well, very basic technique, but I guess at any skill level, you can use it. I always look at other people's guards and the way they strike and the way they punch, the way they throw punches. And I take that, I put it into my skill set, into my little armory. So, hope you enjoyed the video. As always, like and subscribe, and stay deadly.